Over the last 20 years, I've spent very little time in a gym. That's left with many questions. What's creatine? What's a singlet? But most importantly, what is powerlifting? So over the next month, I'm going to go on a journey to discover what it really is. I'm going to be speaking to some of Southampton's strongest people as they guide me on a journey to this competition. The first person I'll be speaking to is Carrillo, my coach.
Hi, my name is Casper and this is Barbell Division. You'll be training here for the next 2 months leading up to your first competition. Have you ever had any sort of powerlifting experience, gym experience before?
Absolutely nothing. I've barely even lifted a weight in my entire life.
Well, I've signed you up for a competition in 2 months and I feel like the best way to start is by me showing you how to squat, bench and deadlift.
Cool, let's do it.
Squats are the first lift you're going to have in your competition. They're by far my favourite lift. I don't know if they're going to be your favourite lift, we'll have to see.
Are you going to give me a quick demonstration?
Yes, I will. Set yourself, turn your toes out 10 degrees. Take a big deep breath into the middle of your core. Don't extend your ribs, just make everything compact. Squat down into depth. Depth is where your hip crease is. It needs to be lower than your knee joint. Extend it and sit back up. Grip the bar and slide in, pushing your bum up. Keep sliding in, building the tension through your legs. Lower your bum down and put it down. Nice 2-second pause and press it again. We don't want to see pressing up. We want to see pressing towards yourself. So one of the main 3 lifts in powerlifting is the deadlift. So you need to be able to pull it right at the end of your competition, which will be after your squat and bench. You want to turn your feet out approximately 10-15 degrees out to the sides. Make sure your knees are following where your toes are going. Gripping the bar, still maintaining that position, hips not like this, down. I'm pulling the slack out the bar, as you can hear. Pull the slack, pull, and push your hips through.
Officially completed my first week of powerlifting and I hurt. I really hurt. My chest, my arms, my legs, my squats, deadlifts and bench press have absolutely killed me off. It's my first week doing anything and it's a lot harder than I expected. However, I've come home and I realised I don't know how to eat properly. I don't know what supplements I need to take. I don't know how much I need to be eating, what calories, how I'm meant to get those calories. So for the next week, I'm going to be speaking to Tom Chudley, who's going to explain to me everything I need to know about my nutrients, supplements and eating. Hello. Alright Tom, coming up to a competition, I need to know how to eat and supplement myself properly. Can you explain to me what I need to have before the competition, during the competition and whilst I'm working out?
Yeah, of course. So there's kind of like a standard routine that I'd have just as a build up to any sort of training, because the aim of having a competition is, yes, we're adapting our training and yes, we're peaking and building up to that best version of ourselves, but equally we want to treat it like just another day in the gym. So we want to be doing the most that we can before a session to fuel ourselves and have the best performance. Same with comp day, obviously a few extra steps, but we treat it all the same. So one thing I like to have is this sort of creatine, have this sort of every day. It's obviously very good to help your sort of performance and sort of just give you that extra boost. Sort of very well studied, so we know it's nice and good for us. Other things I have would be like a pre-workout. That's just going to give me a little bit more energy, a bit of caffeine, and some other sort of supplements just to help me in sort of that session, just sort of fuel my performance and just get the most out of each session. Other things for maybe a bit of recovery would be something like a clear whey, like a protein sort of shake. Sort of optional, but it's a nice way to sort of add a bit extra protein into your diet, especially sort of, you know, last thing before bed. You don't want sort of a heavy meal, just have a sort of a light juice drink. And then other things might be sort of energy gels or sort of like quick fast carbs. That's going to give us a nice quick acting source of energy that's going to really hit us and just keep us going for that session. So especially on comp days, in between lifts, so we need that to keep fueling us. So that's something that I would add into my training.
So on the comp day, I will need someone looking after me. Do you know any idea who is going to help me on the day?
Don't you worry, I will take care of you.
Thank you
We'll make
very
sure
much.
you're all in order.
Is there anything else on the day that you can do to support me?
I'm sure I'll pass you down my equipment and we'll get you sorted.
Thank you very much. The eating is really starting to get difficult now. I've put on 3 kilograms in the last however long I've been training for, 3 weeks, and it's really difficult having to eat maybe 4 meals a day, all with protein. Every meal I'm trying to eat has got meat in or some sort of protein, and I just feel heavy. I don't think I've ever been so heavy in my entire life. I'm now sitting around 71 kilograms, and when I started I was maybe 68. It's difficult eating this much. It's different to what I normally do. I can't just have Cheerios in the morning. I've got to have a whole lot more.
Okay, so this is our load out for today, Finn. We've got all our equipment. So this is our squat shoe. So we've got a nice heel here to give a nice sturdy squat and help us hit depth. Moving on, we've got knee sleeves, keep the knee joint nice and warm, a bit like a spring, gonna stretch some kilos out of us and give us a bit of extra help. The main piece of equipment we've got here, the belt. So again, that big strong brace, big strong core. Here we've got our wrist wraps. So these can help support our wrists, especially in that low bar position. Just any uncomfortable flexion of the wrist is gonna help keep that nice and steady. Same again with bench, it's mainly just gonna be wrist wraps. Some people do wear a belt, but for you, we're not gonna worry about that. Moving on to deadlifts, got a slightly different shoe here. You can see it's very, very flat compared to big heel. So it's gonna be really close to the ground, so we've got lots of grip and the best position to pull for a deadlift. And the other piece of equipment we are required to have are deadlift socks. These are sort of long socks that go up just below your knee and sort of stop any sort of scratching or irritation from the bar onto your shins.
And so you're going to be handling me on the day?
Yes.
What is that going to entail for you?
So that is mainly going to be organising you on a whole, so making sure you're in the right place at the right time, you know what you're doing, you know how to warm up, running you through everything and just basically leading you. So all you have to worry about is moving the weight, and I tell everything else for you.
Thank you very much. I'll see you on the day. I've now officially found out my opponent for the competition. I will now be competing against Luca. At the moment, he's got an expected volume of about 315 kilograms. So that means across all 3 weights, they should combine to equal 315. And I'm currently at 300 is my expected, which means I'm going to have to lock in and could be embarrassed massively on the day. We are 2 days away from the competition. Anything else you need to show me?
Tom's shown you all the equipment, but he's forgotten one key piece, which is the singlet.
What does the singlet entail? Why would I wear it?
So the singlet essentially makes it more even for all the competitors, as it's the same single bit of clothing. You haven't got more cushioning, and you can see depth more from where your hips are to your knees. Same as bench, it's just easier. There's nothing restricting your arms or anything.
Thank you very much. Let's do this on Wednesday.
Indeed.
I'm here at Sonat Rivals. I'm just 10 minutes away from liftoff, and it feels like the last month is finally coming to feel like it's been worth it. Coach Casper's ready. He knows that we've got a lot to do today, but we'll be all right. Starting off at 95 kilogram squat, so let's do this.
We take our time.
Your bar is loaded.
Finn, smoke this. This is you. Patience now.
It was the last one was a proper grind. I had to really push it out to get there, but say thanks to Tom and Casper for telling me that I could do it. Tom is right in my head telling me exactly what I needed to do. Got bench now, which is my weakest area. Yeah, bench. Failed the first one, just that was my fault. Didn't bring it down close enough to my chest. There was nothing wrong with the lift, I just didn't get enough, which set me back for the rest of the time. You can't really complain at getting a joint PB in a competition, but I feel like it could have gone much better, but on to deadlifts now.
Now goes on the bar.
Go chill, whatever you want. Fucking drink very much. Good one.
Let's continue to bring the energy.
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good.
It's absolutely exhilarating, electric.
All right, gentlemen, we have come to the end of our journey now. We have done our month of powerlifting. Casper, when I first sat down with you a month ago, and now we're here, how far have we come in that time?
We've come so far, like, I didn't believe that we could do this well. Genuinely, with just a month just to prepare for a comp, you have learnt the basics of stability, the technique, and how to grind through heavy weights, and it's just been so nice to see you just progress that way.
Tom, I've known you since you were 11 years old, since I was a tiny little boy.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. How far, from that tiny little man, I'm now just a slightly smaller man. How far have we come?
I'd say, honestly, it's immense today. I think you've really smashed it, really blown out of the water, and really just shown us the determination that you've put into your training. So, just have to say, very proud of you. Done it well today, so be very proud.
Thank you very much. That's all from me.